Hello, welcome to the Book Drop. I'm Matthew Kocienda. I work at the Marlborough Public Library over on 35 West Main Street. Open 9 to 8, Monday through Thursday, 9 to 5, Friday and Saturday. Oh, this month we'll be closed the 11th for Veterans Day, and we'll close early at noon on the 27th for Thanksgiving. And we will open again on the 30th, normal hours. We had a great month of programs in October. I myself stopped by our 1-year anniversary concert, our mini golf, our escape room, our Historical Society's presentation on the Salem witch trials, and of course, the book sale. I'm here with Allison, the president of the Friends of the Library. How's the book sale going so far?
Excellent. We've had a great turnout, a lot of enthusiasm, lots of people excited to get in and get some new books.
Awesome. So we've been doing a lot of donations and that has been leading up to this, but do you have any plans for the future?
Absolutely. So we will be back to collecting donations in November. One Saturday a month we'll be here for anyone to bring in donations. And we're going to start an ongoing book sale in the cafe for people to stop by when they're in the library and see what's available.
Oh, that sounds great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Excuse me.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Did you find any good books today?
You mean aside from Oscar and the Big Adventure of a Little Sock Monkey?
Well, I have Stone Butch Blues here.
The complete works of Oscar Wilde.
And why did you pick that one up?
I like his books.
I was not able to find a copy of this myself, buying it. So, book sale is a great way to do that.
Because sock monkeys.
Great choice.
Excuse me, you need to pay for those.
If you missed any of our programs in October, fear not, we have a bunch of fun ones coming up in November, and registration is now open for all of them. On Monday the 4th at 6 o'clock, we have Adult Arts and Crafts Night. This will be a monthly program meeting on the first Monday of every month. We'll supply paper, colored pencils, markers, glues, and other supplies. You just have to bring your creativity. Tuesday the 5th at 1 o'clock, we will have Wally the Owl and the Pumpkins. This is a Lego program where you'll learn to make Lego pumpkins and then create something to hide them from the titular Wally. Tuesday the 12th at 5 o'clock, we'll have Mushroom Madness. This is where you can come and make mushrooms out of felt, you can make iron-on patches, and rumor has it, there may even be some cookies there. Monday the 18th at 6 o'clock, we have How Money Works. This is a presentation teaching how to both save and invest money, as well as deferring taxes and managing debt. Tuesday the 19th at 1 o'clock, we are having Computer and the Internet for Beginners. This class will talk about the basics of using a mouse and other computer peripherals like printers, speakers, and keyboards. Wednesday the 20th at 5 o'clock, we have Fantasy Map Making. This is great for people who enjoy world building, fantasy in general, or just want something cool to hang up on their wall. No artistic skills required. This month's Adult Book Club will be meeting on Tuesday the 12th at 6 and Thursday the 14th at 11, talking about Tracy Kidder's Rough Sleepers. This is a book about Dr. Jim O'Connell and his work with the homeless population of Boston. December's book club will be a little bit different. We'll actually be discussing everyone's favorite books of 2024 and the upcoming reading schedule for 2025. Our youngest book club, the Book Bunch, will be meeting on Saturday the 9th at 11 and Wednesday the 20th at 4 to read Ali the Great and the Dinosaur Mistake by Sadia Faruqi and illustrated by Debbie Ramalia. Our Dewey Decimators book club will be meeting Thursday the 21st at 5:30 and will be reading The Lost Library by Rebecca Steed and Wendy Moss. November is National Novel Writing Month, also known as NaNoWriMo. The goal for this holiday is to get a 50,000-word manuscript done by November 30th. That would be about 1,600 words a day, which does sound daunting, but as someone who loves creating and is also deathly afraid of it, one of the best ways to create is to just go for it. And one of the best ways to just go for it is to do it with other people. So that's why this month, the library will be hosting a writing marathon. On the first 3 Thursdays of the month, the 7th, the 14th, and the 21st at 6 o'clock, we will be hosting a writing marathon. There will be creative prompts, sharing, quiet writing time, and even the chance to win a goodie bag. Although I think making art is really its own reward. So November is Native American Heritage Month, and I wanted to come here and talk about some books written by Native American authors. Warrior Girl Unearthed by Angelica Boulley is a young adult novel about Perry Firekeeper Birch and her group of outcasts who discover that there is Native American remains and artifacts at a university and decide to plan a heist to get them back. And while this book is fiction, it does deal with the American Graves and Repatriation Act signed in 1990, which helps bring Native American remains and artifacts back to those who rightfully own them. Next book is Love After the End, which is an anthology of two-spirit and indigiqueer speculative fiction edited by Joshua Whitehead. This collection features stories about a romance between an AI and a human, a two-spirit resistance camp, and a new planet that is discovered to house mermaids on it already before the humans get there. That was the story that I read, and it was absolutely heartbreaking and beautiful. The next book is Murder on the Red River by Marcy R. Rendon. This one takes place in 1970s Fargo, North Dakota, and deals with the murder of a Native American man who is found by our main character's foster dad. Now, this murder isn't necessarily the main focus of the novel, but it is, however, used as a jumping point to talk about racism, genocide, and the foster care system. Now, the librarian who recommended this to me said that their mom, who isn't too much of a reader, loved this book so much that she ordered the other two in the series pretty much immediately. So it's a great one. Our next book is Braiding Sweetgrass by Robin Wall Kimmerer. This is a collection of essays on our relationships with plants and the world around us. Kimmerer blends her academics in mainstream Western science, having a PhD in plant ecology, with traditional indigenous knowledge on the surrounding nature. And it is also written beautifully. The next book we'll be talking about is Living Nations, Living Words by Joy Harjo. This one's an interesting one. I'm actually going to talk about the book last and talk about the editor first. So Joy Harjo was the United States Poet Laureate from 2019 to 2022. She was the first Native American Poet Laureate and the second Poet Laureate to serve 3 terms. Most serve around 1 to 2. Now, the Poet Laureates usually have some sort of signature project that they take during their time in office. And Joy's project was an interactive digital map that showed 47 different Native American poets. And what it was is you could go onto this website, which is on the Library of Congress, and you could click on each poet, and then when you clicked on it, they would read their poem, they would give some context to it, you could see transcripts, and it's very interesting. It's still up to this day. If you search Living Nations, Living Words, you can find it online. This book is just the physical companion to that project. It has all the poems in it, and it talks about the authors in it as well. The last one we have is Tales from a Whispering Basket by Larry Spotted Crow Mann. This is a collection of short stories, poetry, and a historical novella. One of the stories here is actually based on a story orally passed down through his family from generations to generations. This book deals with loneliness, loves, dreams, and nightmares, and I really wanted to talk about this one last because Larry Spotted Crow Mann belongs to the Nipmuc tribe, who have called central Massachusetts and the surrounding areas home for thousands and thousands of years. He's an award-winning writer, a cultural educator, a musician, and I love seeing someone who's doing such interesting and important work have a place in our libraries. Thank you so much again for watching, and we hope to see you at the library.